Hey everyone, today I got Tami here. She is part of our ALC. And so we wanted to kind of go into how Tami wound up at Keller Williams, how she wound up in real estate. So I've known Tami. We started together over at another brokerage. We came in pretty much right around the same time. So we've gone on 4 years of knowing each other. So what did you do before real estate and how did you wind up where you are today?
I love this question. So I actually started in real estate back in 1999. I worked for Century 21 up in Indiana. I actually was an assistant to the broker owners and got my feet wet with them. And that kind of transitioned into another role with the company. And I thoroughly enjoyed the housing side and the real estate side. The role they put me in kind of took me out of that. So I kind of fell out of love with it and then became a stay-at-home mom for 12 years. And that led into us moving. We moved to Rock Hill first, and it was funny because my best friend there is a real estate agent. And then fast forward 4 years, we moved to Aiken, and lo and behold, my best friend here was a real estate agent. So there was always this draw for me to real estate, and I felt like it was always in the back of my mind that that's what I wanted to do. So in 2017, I at the time was working at South Aiken High School, had been there for 7 years, and just finally financially I was able to take the classes and get my license. And although it took longer than expected due to some unfortunate circumstances, I finally got licensed in the spring of 2018. It took me a year to get my courage to go full-time, but I finally did it in the spring of 2019 full-time, and have loved it and been successful since.
Now, in 2019 spring, did you go full-time right as you came to Keller Williams, or was that a little before you made the switch?
No, so like you said, that was when we were at another brokerage, and I had chosen that one because I kind of followed the crowd to where some acquaintances from South Aiken and other areas of my life were part of that brokerage. And so I was like, oh, I'll go there. It seems like it would be fun, and it was small. And the location was great. But I never felt at home there. I never just fully dove into what I felt was what real estate was calling me to do.
Right. Now, out of all the brokerages, you can get a job at any brokerage. Why Keller Williams?
Oh, I do. I love this question too. For me, one of the big things I am actually drawn to red and black, and so I know it's
so you
funny.
picked it for colors.
I didn't pick it for colors, but I've always been drawn to red and black. It was my high school colors, and so it's attracting to me. Red is bold and a bold color, and it speaks statements. So I do love that. That's not what drew me here. I came in actually March of 2020, so I'm going on 3 years here. And I sat down with the team leader at the time and just had a great conversation. She told me everything about Keller Williams and what it offers. And at that time, I was oblivious. I felt like I was swimming in a sea of I shouldn't even say swimming. I was drowning in a sea of information and just didn't know how to run my real estate business. But I was like, Keller Williams seems to have exactly what I want. I am a huge advocate for God, family, and business. That is what is most important in my life. And so knowing that was the standards here really helped me make that decision.
Awesome.
Yeah. And so, and Keller Williams has offered so many opportunities, even outside of just selling real estate, that, it just makes you really tap into what your visions are, what your passions are.
So let's say in like one phrase, or any saying, like, what does Keller Williams mean to you, or what stands out to you most about this place?
I think coming from a different brokerage, I think to me, it's the agents helping agents. Nobody is afraid to ask anybody for help. I've never met anybody here that has not been like, oh, yes, I'll help you. We just have a community here. And I refer to everybody as my team member because we are a team inside of our market center as a whole, even as individual agents.
Yeah, I would say that's definitely one of the greatest things I've seen about being a part of Keller Williams. But I appreciate you talking with us today. Stay tuned. We are going to be interviewing other members of our ALC. And yeah, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity.